We're off to a great start with this series, aren't we? Oh my god. So, Huniepop. Huniepop is a single-player puzzle game with RPG elements, published by Huniepop, who also went on to develop Honeycam Studio. Yep. At first glance, it may seem like a visual novel with a tile-matching game slapped on it, and, well, that's actually not far off. If I were to describe this game in one sentence, I'd say that it's pretty much the Meat and Fuck series on Newgrounds meets Candy Crush. Now, let me be honest with you, I brought this game as a joke back in 2015, but it's grown on me. I don't really like these kinds of games, but this game is actually a pretty alright time killer. With that said, let's talk about the gameplay. Let's start off with the actual meat of the game, the tile matching stuff, aka dating. It plays just like any other tile matching game, except you can kinda go all the way across either vertically or horizontally. It's really very easy, and the real challenge is getting enough points to win the date. Now, of course, that's not all there is to it. There's the gift mechanic, where in every date you can bring up to a maximum of 6 date gifts that you assign via your inventory. Each gift acts as a sort of power-up that you can only use by spending sentiment, which is represented by those blue teardrop tokens. This adds a small layer of strategy to the game, since each girl has their own most and least preferred traits, with the former giving the most points for each match and vice versa. You can set your loadout of date gifts depending on what girl you're planning on dating next. Now, remember when I mentioned traits? Of course you do, that was like a few seconds ago. Each token represents a certain trait that, depending on the girl's preference, will give a certain amount of affection. In order to succeed in your date, you have to reach the required amount of affection before you run out of moves. There are other types of tokens, like the passion tokens, which increase your multiplier for affection gained, the joy tokens, which give you extra moves, and the broken heart tokens, which reduce your score. At this point, you're probably saying, "Oh dude, what the hell? Why are there so many mechanics? I thought this was just a match 3 game, I only came here for the sex." But wait, there's more. Like I said, the game has RPG elements, which means
Stat upgrades.
But seriously, you can upgrade your traits by spending honey, which is one of the 2 in-game currencies, which I'll get to in a bit. These mostly just increase the effectiveness of token matches, allowing you to get more affection for each match. These are pretty important later in the game because dates will get harder as the game progresses, just like your date. Let's move on to the currency. First off, there's honey. Like I said earlier, honey allows you to upgrade your traits and, well, that's pretty much it. This is earned by talking to the girls, giving them gifts, and answering their questions correctly. We'll get to that later. The other form of currency is money, which is earned at the end of each date, regardless of your success. Money allows you to buy gifts, food, and alcohol. Food is used to fill up a girl's hunger meter. If it's too low, she'll refuse to talk to you, or even go out on a date with you. Alcohol increases the amount of honey you'll get from talking to a girl. I never knew this until I looked it up, but apparently you also get extra moves depending on how full a girl is. You also get up to a maximum of 6 sentiment depending on how drunk a girl is. I have over 30 hours in this damn game and I didn't even know that. So, let's move on to the story. Before you start the game, you can choose whether you want to be a male or female. This choice really only affects what you fantasize about, I guess. So you get to pick between a hot dog on a bun or a taco on top of another taco. The game starts you off in a bar, where a lady in red approaches you.
Hi there.
Oh, hi! Hello!
Wow, okay. Could I get you to maybe take it down a notch? I'm right here.
As you can see, the game is fully voice acted, so props to them for that. So this woman is Q, and she's actually a love fairy, who later breaks into your house and makes fun of you for being a complete loser. She acts as your guide throughout the game. She also occasionally breaks the 4th wall, which might make it difficult for hardcore players to suspend their disbelief. Can't believe I just said that, holy shit. So basically your goal is to, fuck everyone. Yeah, pretty much. Going back to some of the gameplay mechanics we skipped earlier, sometimes you're given the option to ask a girl questions such as, when's your birthday? What's your favorite color? And what cup size are you rocking? Yeah, that's a perfectly normal question to ask a girl you've just met. The answers to these questions will come in handy later when you're grinding honey, as they'll sometimes ask you if you have remembered stuff. Yeah, you heard that right, grinding. Like I said, the game's difficulty ramps up as you progress.
If you're gonna ask, just ask. If you can't tell my favorite color is red, you must be fucking blind.
Jeez, lady, chill out. So, for the sake of not spoiling the plot, in case you actually cared about it for some reason, the whole gist of it is that you have to conquer all of the girls to impress Q, whose job is to turn losers like you, the main protagonist, into walking sex machines.
Sex robot, sex robot, sex robot, sex robot.
After you've successfully dated a girl 3 times, you get to take her out on a night date. If you succeed, the two of you go back to your apartment and, well, you know.
I'm a naughty teacher, and you've been a bad boy.
Yeah, I guess matching these tiles is apparently fucking hot. So after this awkward sequence, you're treated with... Oh my, no, that is not safe for work. Anyway, the game has a pretty diverse cast of girls to, liberate. There's horny as fuck university professor, innocent cheerleader, gym rat, bitch, stewardess, introvert nerd, 36-year-old porn star, spiritual Indian lady, a fucking cat, Q because why the fuck not, I guess, a goddamn alien for some reason, a literal goddess, and did I mention the fucking cat? So after you've beaten the game, you get to unlock Alpha Mode, which is pretty much a sandbox version of the game where the difficulty just increases indefinitely.
Alpha mode activated. Good luck.
Well, I guess that wraps up Huniepop. Honestly, the game's pretty well made for what it is, and, well, I don't really know what else to say since there's not much else to it. We never really talked about the dialogue, huh? I think it can be pretty funny at times, I guess, but I'll leave that out so you can see for yourself. Anyway, see ya. Hey guys, if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. Constructive criticism is highly appreciated. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Do take note that I don't follow an upload schedule, so I pretty much just upload a new one whenever I feel like it. So just keep that in mind, you know? Anyway, thanks for watching.